Day 37 of no methadone. And I'm just going to say that sometimes in early recovery, we have got to be selfish. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And don't feel bad if you find yourself being selfish in early recovery. And sure, there's types of selfishness that aren't beneficial, but I'm just talking about being very self-focused in a way that doesn't leave you much time for other humans, doesn't leave you much time to for patience, doesn't leave you much time to validate excessively. I don't know. I feel like some of us have literally had to claw our ways out of this gaping, fiery pit in the earth. And then it's like we come up here with all these blistery, steaming wounds all over our skin, and immediately people just want to start giving us back massages. I mean, that's a weird analogy, but people just want to start poking at us immediately. You know, I have talked about this because it's been a huge thing in my recovery this time, is that I had to disconnect from friendships and relationships that just had bad boundaries, just poor form of communication, not a lot of respect, because that stuff was so triggering for me in ways that I had spent my entire life ignoring, swallowing, covering up, and it kept me so sick. Kept me so sick. So yes, I have to be selfish this time in recovery. Yes, I have to give all of my emotional energy, physical energy, and mental strength to myself. No, I don't have time to validate other people right now. No, I'm not available on a deep connection level right now. At the risk of sounding like a sociopath, which I'm not, I actually carry great empathy, but right now, I hardly even really have the energy to sit with someone else in their stuff. It's all so heavy to me. It's so heavy, and it does not leave me feeling good afterwards. So yeah, there's a certain point in recovery where you might find yourself needing to reach out, needing to be of service, needing to have that connection. And that's going to be the point at which that stuff starts feeling good. But if it doesn't feel good, if it leaves you in a place where you're more depleted, then I think it's okay to just say no. And I probably need to say no way more often. I need to let certain people around me feel uncomfortable, maybe even feel disappointed, because it's been my perpetual need to make people feel accepted or cared for, even in spite of my own discomfort. that has led me back to using again and again and again and again. You know, I'm a people pleaser through and through to the core. So until I learn how to fully get that people pleasing under control, I kind of think it's okay for me to just not be around too many people. And especially people that require me to do more than I'm comfortable doing. People who aren't, I don't know. I guess they're just not, we're not on an even playing field as far as what we're ready for, what we're, I don't know, growth. I feel like a lot of people around me are just kind of still comfortable being what they've always been, and I'm not comfortable with that anymore. And last time in recovery, I kept myself around people that didn't necessarily have the same goals or desires as me, because I thought that that was wrong of me to act so selfish. But I know now that that stuff ultimately drove me back out, because it was like a death by 1,000 paper cuts. And I am just so through with all of these paper cuts, man. You know? Day 37, no methadone. I'll say it again because that's a huge accomplishment. And I am really happy to be finally feeling a little bit physically better. That said, my energy's still low. I'm not getting great recovery after my workouts. My muscles stay sore longer than they ought to. But it's a great improvement from where I was a month ago. Now I just got to work on these paper cuts.